The quack doctor will give you a medicine or a concoction that will give you another kind of disease. It will not treat your ulcer. It will give you another kind of disease. By the time you will now find the real doctor has to do two works. He has to first get you away from the new disease that you just got, and now, before you now start to treat your ulcer, that is if you are not dead by that time. You can be spiritually dead. You can be Islamically, academically dead. You think you are attending halaqat, you think you are watching YouTube videos, but you are putting nonsense and garbage in your head. Be careful. The person who will teach you has to have a sanad, has to have studied from someone who studied or someone who studied back to the time maybe of these books of Abu Hassan al-Ash'ari or some of his own students, and you know that you are sure that what the person is teaching you is actually transmitted from time over the ages back to the predecessors of Islam. Number two that you need to look for in that teacher is that the teacher connects with you. I can teach. Sheikh Murtada can teach. Sheikh Baraka can teach. Mathalan. But one of them, when he's talking, I try to understand him better. Go to someone who can connect. As a student of knowledge, there's no way you will know this is the most knowledgeable sheikh. Sometimes the most knowledgeable sheikh cannot help you. If you listen to 2 or 3 people, you see that I'm able to connect. I think I like the way this person talks. I think I like his presentation. I think I understand how he's talking. I think he resonates with me. If you find that teacher, once you find that teacher, don't go elsewhere. The third thing is mulazama to sheikh. Be with him and stick with him and ask for the guidance of Allah. Does it mean that he cannot make a mistake? He can make a mistake. You will know that your sheikh can make a mistake if you stay with him for a long time. We stay with Mashayikh, we know when they make a mistake. We ask them gently, Ya Sheikh, we lose like last week. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten. They are human beings. So this is not a matter of a sheikh making a mistake or not, but does he have the right methodology? Is he connected to the Islamic tradition? Does he have the sanad? Is he teaching the right manhaj? And when I say manhaj, I need to clarify. Manhaj is different from what you are hearing in Nigeria. They don't even know what they are saying, and I'm aware. It's not that thing they call stupid manhaj. It's a methodology. What do you mean by manhaj? Is this the way of teaching the subject? I'm not talking about manhaj of Aqeedah, whether you're Salafi or super Salafi or under Salafi or stupid. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the methodology. Is this the way that this subject is supposed to be taught? It's a knowledge. You can come to Aqeedah class and not believe in me. You can learn from an Ash'ari or Maturidi. You can even learn from a Shia. If you want to learn about Shiism, for example, go and learn Shiism from a Shia. He gives you the right perspective. Whether you now choose to believe in Shia or not, that's a different thing. If you want to learn medicine, you are not going to learn a medicine from a farmer, right? You learn from the person who belongs to that tradition. So the third part of it is mulazama to sheikh. You have to spend good time with the sheikh, not just 3 years course, 2 months. I don't mean 3 years you cannot get it. I'm only giving it as an example. But all this issue of fast internet, short course, oh, no. You are not there to get credits. You are not there to get distinction. You are there to get the knowledge. And the speed at which you acquire the knowledge is different from personality to personality. Maybe it can take you 5 years. Maybe it will take another person 2 years. But go at your own pace. But just make sure that you are progressing. And the fourth thing, I don't know if I'm counting right or wrong, is al-musahaba. Your colleagues, those people you are studying with the sheikh together, they matter to you because they are the ones who will give you himma. They are the ones who will encourage you. They will ginger you. The day that you want to be lazy, you don't want to go to class, they encourage you. When you don't understand something very well and sheikh is saying something, you go back to your colleagues. So, Abdullah, did you get what he was saying? I think I didn't understand that part. Yeah, I understand it, but I can't understand it properly. Can you tell me in another words? So these 4 things, and the last thing, which is the most important thing, like Shaykh used to tell us, sidqu tawajjuh ilallah. Ask Allah sincerely for knowledge. Cry to Allah in your sujood. This is the way Shaykh will tell us. Say Allah, cry in your sujood, Ya Allah, grant me this knowledge. Because al-ilmu nurun, knowledge is light. Yu'tihi Allahu man yasha. Allah gives it to whoever he wills. Okay. You can get there and you meet someone there who has been with the Shaykh for 20 years, and he's not learned anything, and Allah can grant you that knowledge in 3 years, in 1 year. If you have it, it doesn't mean you have to stop. And subhanAllah, when you now have knowledge, the more you are encouraged also to what? To learn more about that knowledge. Barakallahu fikum. I think summarily, very super fast, I've been able to give you an idea of what you need to study that knowledge. That's question 1. Question 2. Sunni versus Shia. Shia, there are differences. Shiites are not one sect. They have differences too. Like Sunni is not just one group of people. Ash'ari are Sunni. Maturidi are Sunni. The Hanabila are Sunni. Ahlul Hadith are I don't want to say Ahlul Hadith in the sense that they use it today, because there's some people claim to be Ahlul Hadith, they have things that are against the madhab of Ahlul Sunnah. But majorly, we say, if you check the books, what you will find is Ash'ari, Maturidi, and the Ahlul Sunnah from the Hanabila. These are the three major groups. Can we have subgroups under them? Yes. In the Ash'ari school itself, are there differences in opinion? Yes. On major things? Yes. In the Maturidi school, are there differences in opinions? Yes. Among the Hanabila, are there differences in opinion that are major? Yes. So we cannot go into depth, and that's why I think I saw a last question there. The major differences in Aqeedah, it will take like 3 or 5 or 7 classes, but I can't answer that question. So that's basically that. What's the view of people of knowledge on leaving the head uncovered when people are praying or when one is reading the Quran? Reading the Quran does not have anything to do with covering the head. If you can cover the head, your head, I mean, that I guess it should be a sister. Out of respect for the Quran, mashallah. Our mothers in our tradition will always, even if it's just a scarf or something to cover their hair, they do that, but it's not an obligation. It's not a recommendation. If you are in position to cover yourself very well, mashallah. I don't recommend that you are reading the Quran when you're completely naked or you're, like that. Try to cover your aura. And when we say aura, we can get to fiqh to know about the aura of a woman. But can I read and recite my Quran with just a scarf on my head and with just maybe a t-shirt that is just reaching as a sister, that's just reaching my chest, and I wear my tight or whatever it is? Mashallah, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you can do more, do. Why am I saying this? There's times that sisters are not comfortable. Maybe it's too hot or they just want to relax. Can I recite Quran on my bed? Yes. It's allowed. But is that the best? No. I hope I've answered that question. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. This question on abortion, this is a fiqh question. I don't want to go there. In the mazhab of Imam Malik that I study and I follow, when things do not happen, we don't make hypothetical situation. Yeah, Sheikh, I assume if this or that happened, we don't answer questions like that in the mazhab. We need a specific case, because this is not fiqh. You are asking for a fatwa like that. But generally, the Islamic view on aborting a child, not due to the fear of poverty or harming the mother by anything, but genetic disorder, I don't know. I've not studied that. I may need to ask Mashaykh. If I get an answer, I can give you later. Allahu Alam. Level of importance of Aqeedah to an individual Islam. Level of importance of Aqeedah. Subhanallah, I was studying a book. I wanted to check a book before I came. Aqeedah is very important. And this is what we'll talk about when we talk about, we only spoke about 3 things about the 10 things that we should know. When we get to the fa'idah of Aqeedah, we'll talk about it, inshallah. I promise that, inshallah, we'll try to complete the 10. After the 10, then we'll stop, because Aqeedah is a bit wide. But those 10 we'll talk about, inshallah. And you can remind me too, the importance of Aqeedah to a Muslim's life. One thing is having the belief in your head. How do you then apply it to your life is very important. For example, let me give you a simple example. You know that Allahur Razzaq, Allah is the one who gives rizq, and you fail your exam. You should not have heart attack. You should not have high BP if you have really internalized that Aqeedah. So it touches your life. You are looking for a job you have not found. Your dad is sick. You yourself, you are sick. You are going through stuff, like that. So your Aqeedah will touch every part of your life. How do you relate with Allah? How do you pray? Because it's how your belief system, it touches everything you do as a Muslim. So it's very, very important. So to what level does a common Muslim need to understand Aqeedah? To a very high level. But when I mean a high level, for himself, it's not every Muslim that needs to get to the level of being able to defend Islam. When atheists are talking, how do you relate with them? When a Shia is talking, how do you respond to them? It's not every Muslim. But if you see that in your own area, in my city, in my town, many people cannot get to that level, why don't you aspire to say, okay, I want to be the go-to guy here. I want to be the GOAT. G-O-A-T. I learned that 2 days ago, that's a word that the Gen Zs use now. Be the GOAT who they can always refer to. The same way if you have opportunity of having a PhD or becoming a professor in your profession you want to do, Allahu Alam. Surah Al-Mulk. Read it at night or just when we're just about to sleep. The best time is when before, we say, the word to say it before you sleep. So if you know that you will not get time before you sleep, read it after Isha. It's okay, it's easy. Yeah, don't miss, I liked you for clarifying. Well, as far as Nigeria is concerned, I think